vast property once had a team of people tending to the fields, park, and gardens. Now it's just us two knuckleheads doing it on our own. The garden is a half an acre and predates the chateau, and while we do have evidence there was in fact a greenhouse someplace on the property, we're long overdue for one of our own. The weather here in Brittany makes growing certain vegetables quite a challenge. Think rain and cooler temperatures. And extending the growing season will make a world of difference for me. Today we're finalizing its exact spot. So where this marker is...
That's the center from there to there.
Okay, so this is the center of this long wall. So we need to decide where this is going. I feel it could come back a tad. I mean, maybe 6 inches.
That's 3 meters right there.
3 meters, okay.
About 10 feet.
So why don't you put the spike in there and then we'll back it up again. We'll see. So I imagine you're counting down the days until you're 100% and can get back to work.
Yes, but I've managed to keep myself busy.
Lincoln has discovered a new game. With 10 million players worldwide, Scatter Slots is a top free-to-play adult casino app where you can experience the thrill of Las Vegas with a twist. The game has unique fantasy elements that sets it apart from anything you've played before. It takes you through different worlds and landscapes, each with its own unique theme and atmosphere, from dark and mysterious to colorful and vibrant. The game is packed with sizzling characters, and you spin your way through the map, unlock new slots, and dive into exciting missions. There's a feature to play with friends, multiplayer tournament mode, and a single-player adventure mode. You can also play the game online and offline, which is great for traveling. There are huge jackpots, daily and hourly bonuses, and mysterious slots with astonishing graphics that are added weekly. So if you want to join in the fun like Lincoln here, you can play for free and receive a huge bonus. How much?
12 million free coins.
Just head to our special link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen.
The wall gets hot in the sun, and then when the sun goes away, the wall's still hot. So
Yeah.
the closer it is to the wall,
The better.
right. But I think we were worried about shadow from when the sun's over there. There are big trees and stuff over there that aren't going anywhere, so I don't think we're going to be counting on much sun from that direction anyway. That only happens at night in the summer. In the colder months, the sun is already down by the time it gets to there.
So you think we should try 2.5 meters?
We can try that, sure. There's probably people that calculate these things that know how far to put it from a wall. First we were thinking a meter from the wall, then we were thinking maybe 2, and that's where we had put the lines up at 2 meters out.
Yeah.
Now that's at 2.5, that's at 3.5. I just think it's too much space, really.
We settled on 2.5 meters since the plan is to gravel the area behind and around the greenhouse. I could have plants growing in pots against the wall that I could easily move around. And since the greenhouse faces south, we'll have uninterrupted sun throughout the day. Yeah, the ground is really uneven. I think this is great. Because don't forget, you're still getting some shade from those trees. Not a ton.
Well, but that's only an issue late in the day.
Yeah, so the idea is to gravel all around the perimeter and then probably have either on the right side or the left side extend the gravel and have like a table and chairs or something, right?
Sure.
I don't know. I still don't know, but I think this is a good spot.
I mean, I can mark it out without the thing here, just knowing where the post is, because I can measure it.
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal. But I think we should move it if we're done because it's all tweaked here.
Yeah, right. Got the back wall dug out.
Well, I have where it's going to be dug out.
Yeah.
It needs to be dug more.
Right.
Has to go deeper.
So we do have a friend coming this week to help us. So he's going to help with, I think, constructing the wooden things, the barriers, and then we can get the cement in. And then that's exciting. Then the difficult part is we need to level out our bed, our floor, the garden floor.
Yeah, it goes this way.
Yeah, it slopes. So we have to do a fair amount of digging, I think.
Going to be deeper on this side, obviously.
Yeah. My biggest dilemma, I guess I need to see it, is how to arrange the greenhouse. So I know I want some potting benches. I was thinking of maybe doing a raised bed in here to grow things in the ground, and then from there on it's going to be that cement tile that we looked at yesterday, and then potting benches. That's just a preliminary idea. I don't know. I like I said, I need to go on Pinterest and figure it out. And the disco ball's going to go in the middle, I think. All right, so we're trying to figure out floor for the part of the greenhouse.
Correct.
I'm just not sure I like this color. So this is like a gray.
I like the gray better than the other color.
And this is how it would be set up. It's sort of like an off-white, right?
A little too creamy.
It is, but it might be nice. It's more natural looking.
Yeah.
Do you think? So I'd have it set up in a diamond.
Yeah.
So when you walk in, it would be... Do you want to put a few more? Just to make it...
Well, it would be this way, right?
How is that different than what was just there?
I made it straight.
You mean if I'm looking at it this way?
If you're looking at it from here.
Oh, well, I'm looking at it from there.
But this is where you enter.
Yeah, so... Well, I was entering this way. Does it
okay.
matter?
Pick the ones that are rounded off.
Yeah, but I think we'd have to come and hand pick these. I mean, the color's really washed out. I guess I was hoping for a darker gray, but I think once it's in with the black greenhouse,
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice.
And that's... I mean, they look almost like they're the same thing, but they got dyed different.
Yeah. I think that's going to be too washed out. I think I like more of a contrast. So... You know, see, these make me hungry. They look like... Rice Krispie treats. They are for drainage, so the water wicks through them better. Oh, look. Oh, you like the black and white.
But it's thicker too. Those are never gonna break.
Oh, yeah, you're right. These
They look like they're gonna
seem,
round it off.
yeah, like they're kind of delicate.
They're gonna fall apart.
Yeah. And you like the black and white better?
No, I mean, I think that looks good.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know how much it works out to. You're just saying it's 35 cents each. I don't know how much that works out to.
I mean, we could do all one color, too. I mean, I definitely don't like pink. I almost feel like this is too much.
Too much?
I think
No.
it's...
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's too in your face. I don't think I like that. I think it should either be something muted, like these two together.
Well, that's kind of what we were looking at.
Yeah, these two together, or
And that's what I think
something
that's
like
what these
this.
are, right? But this is the reddish one?
Yeah, that's the red, or orange, or salmon.
You vary in color quite a bit. You could do just that color, right?
I like the contrast. I think this is pretty because it's very muted. You know, this would be on an angle, but I still think it's too harsh. I was prepared to get a couple of apple trees and get them in the ground, but the varieties weren't what I really wanted. We also struck out at one of our favorite nurseries, but I think I'll just revisit this in the fall. The garden beds are no dig. The concept is that you lay cardboard over existing grass or weeds, cover with soil, and then plant. It works and it's easy. I failed to put my garden to bed last season because, well, I was busy. The weeds have multiplied and it's time to start over. No need to scold me in the comments, please. I realize how much extra work I've created for myself. This is a jasmine that I planted and it just does not, it's never done well. So this is coming out and that's why I have this trellis here. So the trellis is coming down, the plum is coming down. We already have some anchors. So there's an anchor here, there's an old anchor here, and then there's an old anchor here. So the idea is to put the wire on and then I can fasten my branches to them.
Either put them behind it or
Yeah.
you tie something to it.
Well, a lot of them need to be tied. But we already have little pears. And now my DIY Espalier pears are done. In addition to our walled garden, we constructed a small kitchen garden bed near the side door for those rainy days when I'm not so eager to get to the big garden. This has actually been a lifesaver.
Low.
Oh, that's
Well, the head is too high. Totally blocks your head. Well, he'll have to be moved somewhere. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.